Hey guys, today I have a declutter video to start the new year nice and fresh and declutter a crap ton of stuff. I did declutter a way more than this. This is most of the stuff that I feel like I could give forward or pay it forward kind of thing. There was a lot of stuff that went bad and those kinds of things I just threw out. I am doing this in collaboration with a great friend of mine. We're friends on YouTube but also off of YouTube. Her name is Leticia Laura. I am going to link her down below. Go to that down bar and subscribe to her. Check out her declutter video. She is a makeup artist. She is an esthetician as well, so she has a ton of knowledge. Very, very beautiful person inside and out. Also her Instagram, she gives a lot of motivation, positivity on her Instagram, so definitely check out her Instagram as well, which I will have down below as well for you guys. And so yeah, so we both decided to do a declutter of our collection because things can get out of hand in the makeup realm, especially with, like, you know, when you're constantly buying new products and things like that. It's kind of like a little bit overwhelming. I don't know if you guys feel like that, but I feel like that. Like, it can be so overwhelming at times because new products used to launch every, you know, like every month, and now it's like every day there's 3 or 4 new products, so it's a little overwhelming at times. And also down below, let me know in the comment section what videos you guys would like to see more of in 2019 from me. My son, hopefully, is gonna get better about letting me film. He's a toddler, so I mean, that's up in the air, but I am trying to get better about filming. Like right now I'm about to go to work. I don't know how people are gonna feel about this live at work, but I am getting ready for work and I'm trying to film in the morning or in the evenings and that kind of thing. Morning is kind of like a little bit better just because I feel like I look more like me. At night sometimes I'm just like, hey guys. Also, and sometimes when he's sleeping in the room next door, you can actually tell that I'm like, hey, how are you guys? You know, like really low because he's sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. Anyways, I have blabbed for almost 2 minutes, so let's go ahead and jump into this. So first up are some face products. First up is this Milani product. I kept 2 of these that are like more rosy undertoned and natural, but this peach, I just feel like I have a lot of peach bright colors in my collection, and I like the ones that have more of a shimmer to them. As you get older, I feel like shimmers and like some other products look better on your skin, and so matte products like this, it kind of can make you look older at times. So I am getting rid of this. I haven't hardly used it. If you couldn't tell that you freaking see the flower on there perfectly. So I'm getting rid of that. Likewise with these City Color blushes, I rarely use these. These are super bright, matte, pigmented. I feel like this is really good for someone who's younger. Sadly, I just don't gravitate towards these, and like I said, I've been trying to use more stuff with like more like luminescence to it. Likewise, I got this in my Boxycharm. This is the Pretty Vulgar one. The packaging on here is stunning. I think I've only used it twice, and it's that bright matte pink. And even though it does give a pretty flush of color, I just do not gravitate towards it. So I rather give it to someone who, and you'll probably hear this consistently throughout the video, just give it to someone who will like make more use out of it. Next up are some bronzers, and this Jane one I'm just getting rid of because, not because it's bad or anything, I really did like it, just because I have other high-end stuff that's very similar, and so it's kind of hard for just one face to use so many bronzers. Next up is the Motto Co bronzer, and this one I like. It just has a lot of kick up, and I have something very similar to it. I have the Pure Cosmetics one that I really love, and this one, well, this one's just a tiny bit darker, but this one doesn't give as much kick up. This one has a little bit more shimmer. This one has just the right amount of shimmer, so I do like this formulation a lot better than this. So I thought I'd go ahead and declutter this and give it to someone who could probably appreciate it a lot more than me. Next I have the Bahama Mama from the Balm. I'm so glad that they expanded their bronzers. Now they have, like, I think they're kind of like little Men or something, and they have different variations of it, because back in the day it used to be just this one, the Bahama Mama, or yeah, the Bahama Mama from the Balm. And this is very, very dark for my complexion right now. Back in the day when I bought this, I had like a really nice tan. I was always going to the pool, that kind of thing. And that has really phased out. I am always trying to stay away from the sun because, you know, the sun is just horrible for you, and just I don't want to get into that, but yeah, I used to be a lot bronzer, so that was like a good contour shade for me, but now it's just way too dark. Next up is also the Pure Bronze and Brighten. My mom absolutely loves this. She also got this in her Boxycharm. I just feel like I don't gravitate a lot towards it. I did use it a couple times, but I feel like someone could really give this good use, and I don't want to keep, you know, like hoarding stuff just because I'm like, oh, it's such a good product, and then, you know, I don't really, you know, use it a lot, you know, and I can only use so many products. Another thing is that I switched my days. I used to work 5 days a week, and then because my son and my mom not being able to take care of him as much, she's older, she has arthritis, it's not as easy to take care of a baby. They have a lot of energy, and it's a lot of work, you know, so I now work 3 days a week, and so it's only 3 days a week where I actually get up and do my makeup. The other 4 days, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you probably are with me. Like, I do not do my makeup or anything. I'm just running around the house with him. So that's probably another reason that I feel like I can't give as much love to my makeup like I used to. I used to be able to like rotate stuff like crazy, and now only working 3 days where I actually get ready. Maybe a fourth day, if that, if like I'm gonna go run errands, but it's usually like, you know, just a CC cream with a little bit of eyeshadow, or, you know, like one eyeshadow all over the lid, kind of like what I did today. If not, it's just, nope, like bare face. Okay, so I'm going to jump into some eyeshadow palettes. First is this Douche. This is their Pro Prismatic, and this is just a neutral palette. The shades in here are very beautiful. It has a beautiful highlight as well. It's just another neutral palette, and I have like a million in my collection, so reason that I'm going to declutter it. Also, Deck of Scarlet, they do this monthly program where they send you a palette, and it has like everything in one. I think that this is good for someone who wants a specific look and just wants something that's like easy. This is what I'm going to be using kind of thing. They actually sent me this, and this is more like a purpley look. You already have your blush, your highlighter, and you also have your lip products as well in here. So this is a really nice palette for anyone who wants something that's just like, you know, I don't want to think too much about it, what kind of look, because sometimes that can happen to people when you look at a palette and it's overwhelming with so many colors. Next up is Ish. These are also very beautiful, super pigmented, are really nice. The company did send me this, and I have to say the matte and the shimmers in here are absolutely stunning. But likewise, I have a ton of these shades in my collection, so I rather give it to someone who's going to give it more love than me. Then they have their contour kit, and this is just absolutely beautiful. But likewise, it has like that really bright matte, you know, blush in here that I feel like I'm not really going to use. So I'd rather give this to someone who is going to give it more love than me. Next up, this is also from the Boxycharm. I feel like I'm decluttering a lot of the Boxycharm. Do you guys feel like that when at the end of the year, like you got way too many palettes or way too many things from the Boxycharm? Because there are certain ones that I have kept, but there's other ones that I feel like, oh my god, like I'm a little overwhelmed here. So this is from Tarte, and this is a all neutral palette, beautiful palette. The shades in here are just gorgeous, and I love the packaging on this. It almost makes me want to not declutter it because it's so pretty. I almost don't want to give it away because it's so beautiful. It's so like every day I could take this to travel. you know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful palette. It's very hard for me to declutter at times. There's times that I just want to just put it back all in my collection. This one's up in the air because I really do like the formulation on that. It's just stunning. Next up is from Bad Habit. I did like this palette. This, I was like, I am not going to buy the Sunset palette by Natasha Denona. Well, I did. So now this is kind of like a duplicate. These shadows are really, really nice. If you're looking for good cheap dupes of things, Bad Habit is the way to go if you're okay with that. I know a lot of people, it's like, that's stealing someone else's idea, da, 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 da. I have a couple of these, and it just is what it is, you know. So I like the product, so I am going to give this away because now I did buy the Natasha Denona one, which I really, really like. Next up, I got this from a company. I think this, I don't remember who sent me this, but this is called the Peach Dream, and they're just these beautiful matte peach colors. But I do own the peach palette, and I feel like I have a lot of these shades already, so I thought I'd go ahead and declutter that. Next up is the Boxycharm and Pure Cosmetics. These are super, super pretty and nice, especially these shimmer shadows. I almost like don't want to declutter this because it's so pretty, but likewise I have a lot of these shades, so I don't want to just have it like collecting dust in my collection. Next up is by Laura Lee. I have the Urban Decay one that has these bright neon colors, and sadly this pink one was really, really patchy on me. I did have to work a little bit harder with this one, and I don't know, I'm not like a viewer of hers or anything, so I'm not like, you know, like a super fan of hers or anything like that. So I thought I'd go ahead and give it to someone who might like those bright shades and use them more than me. Next up is something that I'm kind of surprised myself that I'm decluttering. This is the Bon Voyage, which I'm going to say adios to because I don't know, I just do not gravitate towards this palette. I think it's just the style of it, how it's this way of vertically, and it's just so big that I just thought I'd go ahead and declutter it. The shades in here are very, very beautiful. They perform really nicely, but I don't know, for some reason I just do not use this palette, and I've learned that if a palette has anything like this, like cream products in it, I'm not gonna use it. So that's another one that's on the bye-bye list. Next up is like something that used to be like old school YouTube, and it's this sucker right here, the Coastal Scents 88 Shimmer. This has every shadow in the rainbow, and I don't know, I just do not open this whatsoever. So I am going to go ahead and find someone who will use that. Likewise, this one is very, very beautiful. The Glam Rock, or the Glam Metals by Crown Brush. These metallic shades in here are just stunning. But I just feel like I do not open this palette, so I think I'm going to give this to someone who will use the crap out of this. Next is the Pixie by Chloe Morello. I was just saying how it's so hard for me when it has different various like lip products or cream products, and this one is the same thing. It has like cheek products mixed with eye products, and I feel like I don't gravitate towards palettes like this. You know, I'm not one to just grab a cheek product from something. I want something usually that's either individually packaged or is very useful together, and so I haven't been buying like a lot of palettes that have this mixture like right here. These eyeshadows here are very, very beautiful. These three down here didn't perform as well as I thought they were going to, and the cheek products are just beautiful on. I just feel like someone else could give a lot of love to these. Next up is the Pure Cosmetics Sculptor, and this was just too dark for me. These shades I think is going to be a lot better for someone with like darker medium skin tone and up. Next up is the Too Faced, the Bronze and Beautiful. Oh my god, I didn't realize I had this many products. This is just super, super bulky. It's always sitting in the back of my drawer because it's so bulky, so I've rarely been able to give this any use. Next up is another one that likewise, it has like cheek products and eye products. This came in a Boxycharm. This is the Pure Cosmetics. These shades are very, very beautiful, super pigmented. They perform really nicely, but it's basically like 5 shimmers and a matte. The cheek shades are beautiful as well, but I just do not gravitate towards using it, so I'd rather find someone else. And this one, I almost want to keep this one too. This is the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale. This one, God, these shades are so gorgeous. These shimmer shades, they're so good. This is more of a smoky palette, and the shades in here are just stunning. They perform really nicely, but I have hardly used it since I got it, so I'm gonna give it away to someone. I'm gonna let go. I almost feel like that commercial, like Let Go, for the Let Go app, where people are like holding on to something and they don't want to let it go. Oh, another one of the blushes that I'm giving away is also the Tarte Flush. This is just super bright and matte. As you can see, you can still see the embossment on there because it's so bright that I've rarely gravitated towards it. Another thing that I'm getting rid of is the Kat Von D brightening powder in Petal. This just really makes my under eyes really crepey. I bought this because of Nicole Guerrero. It was like her holy grail. Is not mine. And another one is the Cover FX glitter drops. This came in a Boxycharm, I think like a month or 2 ago. I've tried this every which way. I tried it as a highlighter. It's just too, like, the color is like a little too strong for me and too much glitter. I'd use this like a drop of it, like a mini drop inside of my foundation. Oh God, it was horrible. I showed it on Instagram like close up. If I use it to film, it looks nice because it reflects like the light on my face, but the freaking like close up, like if you were to use this in person, the glitter in here is insane. Like unless you are a glitter junkie. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie Trolls, the kids movie. I love kids movies. There's like a troll that like farts glitter, and that is what this reminds me of. That sounds so nasty, but it's just the truth. It totally reminds me of this. I just feel like this is like a troll farted in your face or something. It's just wrong. And last is the Inglot AMC Cream Concealer. This just creased like a mofo on my face. It just takes apart. I was hoping to have high hopes for this. I got this off of Beautylish, and hopefully like one of my family members can use it and it'll work better for them. Hopefully they don't have like as big as creases as I do underneath my eyes. And I think that is it. Oh wait, I have one more palette. This is a drugstore one. This is by Physicians Formula. Really use the crap out of this, but this one I think I might just throw away. As you can see, the dome, especially this one, is like gone. I use the crap out of this. I think this is one of my first drugstore purchases, and I absolutely love these 3 shades. I would use this all the time. This was like my daily go-to eyeshadow palette before I got into like bigger eyeshadow palettes. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this away because it's been going around that much. And yeah, I think that is it. Anyways, I hope you guys like this kind of style of declutter. I feel like I have the same reasoning more or less for the products. Either they don't work for me personally, or you know, I just feel like someone else could get better use out of them. It's not like I don't like these. I wish like I could keep them all around, but I don't have, like, I'm not a makeup artist like Leticia is and things like that. So I feel like for the most part, I'm not gonna get that kind of use out of a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna be super cautious, especially this year. I wanna be more picky. This 2018, I feel like I was super picky with what I bought. And next year I'm gonna be even more picky, because I feel like you have to be really cautious of your collection. Like, I don't want to just collect to be a makeup collector. I want to actually use the products. So yeah, let me know down below what kind of videos you want to see more of in 2019 from me. I'd love to know so that I can get the ball rolling on those. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. I love you guys to death. And if you're not subscribed and want to keep watching my content, definitely hit that little red button down below. Thank you guys. Love you, and until the next one, bye guys.